Good morning, everybody. I am back in here on a fresh, clear slated computer. I've wiped it. There's a few loose ends I have to tie up, but I've been down for a little bit, not too long. Got my flight simulator back in there. I guess with my internet speed, it doesn't take me that long. But anyway, we are here at KFCI. And we will taxi out to the runway as soon as we get her fired up here. So, hope everybody's doing good this morning, like I always say. And we're firing up the GPU, and then we're going to go to the engines. So, see what's going on here on the bottom. Yeah, it is coming up. And I think we're at 100% on the GPU. Now we can go down here for the, let's try to hit the E again and see if we can get the engines going again. I don't know if it's going to do right away. The engines eventually start. The way I got my computer set up is E. I got E as the engines for start. And I can hit that one time and the APU will fire off. Okay. And there goes the engine right there spooling up. And it usually goes through that like clockwork. It does that. It makes it easier for me. I don't have to do that. We don't check the altimeter. Altimeter is checked. Let's see here. She's spooling up. Lights on. Parking brake is on. Everything's set. We're set up for the ILS at Wilmington. That's right. I said Wilmington. We're working our way down the East Coast, but I think we're going to cut back in and start taking some of that mid-terrain area flights in the U.S. in the middle area. Start jumping all around there. Okay, we are fired up. Trim set to 4. Gonna set flaps. One click of flap. We haven't set the heading indicator yet. We will set that going out on a taxi. I'm looking here. I got a fire truck. I don't know what the problem is, but we're going to try to hang it left here. We could go for a little pushback. Why not? Let's try that. We'll try to help us out a little bit on the turn. We'll see where he gets us at. I don't know what the fire truck's doing out here. It's going to cause hate. Look at this. Oh my, oh God, oh Lord. Somebody call the police. Woo! He just went through my damn aircraft, man, like a, crazy. All right, we're going to push back just a little bit and then turn him back loose. This does this all the time. You see how he's going to the left of the aircraft. I'm sure people have this problem all the time. Okay, we went back as far as we think we need to go. We're going to lock brakes. Brakes are locked. Let him go back. I think we can make the turn now. Looks like a gloomy day outside. Said something about showers today. But I don't know. I sure hope he's not going to stop there. Not going to make my turn very good. There he goes. All right. And look at the tug. Look at the tug. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Here we go again. I guess I got to go back inside and turn my airport vehicle stuff down again. I reckon so. Okay, well, let's get this airplane going here. And we're going to, I guess we're going to go on the outside for the taxi. Because really, I don't know if I should swing it far left there or kind of caught up in here. I don't know where we could go, but I think our best bet is to do this right here. Take a hard left. That was a taxiway behind me. I'll try that. But we're going to try this here. I don't know why my arrows came up all of a sudden. I don't know what the deal is with that. I guess these cars were holding for me. Take my wing off, buddy. Hey, it looks like we got a clear shot out of here now. Nothing jumps in front of me. Okay, they're pushing me down to this runway. I guess this would be the active. I'll tell you what, I've got a lot of traffic here on the tarmac, so I'm going to go left. And I know that's probably basically the runway they want me to go for, but when I was starting this is the runway the green light was on. You know, the little dot, the green dot, telling me, because I was looking at that where to park for the closest taxi. So we're going to go down here to get the heck out of this crazy airport. And we're going to head over to Wilmington for a short flight. It shouldn't be too far. I just wanted to get in the swing and try this out. I did do one flight this morning in the UK. I went to some airport that was like 230 miles away. And oh my God, the weather is brutal over in the UK. They always have brutal weather. I don't know if you've ever been to the UK. I went there when I was little. Well, let's say I was like 13, 14, 15. Couldn't stay awake while I was over there. It was like a vacation for the family. Me, my sister, my dad, and mom. And I enjoyed it. I really did. But the weather is so unpredictable over there. And, you know, I've got friends over in the UK I talk to every once in a while. I haven't talked to them in a long time now. Got Johnny Webb over there and Mike. And I also got Larry. Larry is a good friend, but he lives in Pennsylvania. And we're going to check. I'm just curious. We're going to check. We've got everything pumped up here. I want to check my... really hadn't checked it. My frame rate. Okay, we're 35, 36, 20 something. Comes down to 19. You know, I'm satisfied with that. If I get down to a 9 or something, that's when I start worrying something's not right. So we'll shut that off. All right, we're going to depart Wilmington right now. Not Wilmington, but I'm sorry, it's I can't remember the airport. But anyway, okay, here we go. We'll get out on the runway. We're all set. We'll set our heading bug when we get on the runway. The simulator seems to be doing pretty good now. I'm not having no problems with my, how you want to say it, I did have a problem with my, the NVIDIA GeForce experience. I couldn't, it was having a problem firing up every time. And I would have to restart my sim. And man, once you get set up in a flight, I tell you, it's a pain in the butt to go and just cancel everything. I take it some people know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me get this thing up in the air before I get some ground traffic to stop me. Okay, brake off. Heading selector bug is set. Gonna apply the brake, get a little spool up here, and release. And here we go. Airspeed alive. Yeah, there's a few loose ends I have to tighten up on this thing. I did install everything last night, but some things. There we go. And say goodbye. Well, whoever you are, I can't even remember. I think I'm in, oh, I know where I'm at. Okay, let's trim her down a little bit. But anyway, that's Virginia area that I'm leaving right now and going down to Wilmington. Okay, autopilot is set. Let's go down here and activate. And this is just a little, how you want to say, not a big, I don't think, is it international? I can't remember. Here we go. I can't remember what the, let's enter the auto throttle. Get the speed up. But she is tracking. Flaps up. Looking good, looking good. But anyway, yeah, I do have some things I got to tighten up. I've got a couple liveries for the longitude, matter of fact, that I think failed to install. So I have to go back in there and do that. And then I think that's the only one that I have that didn't install. And we'll probably do that after this flight. We might do 2 flights today since everything's working right now. Climbing up to 14,000 and our, let's see here. Not too bad, 188 miles. We'll go up to 210. I don't see why not. I mean, $210 seems to be feasible for this flight. Well, I tell you what, let's go 17,000. We just passed it. I think 17,000 would be good. Looks like she's climbing pretty good. We'll take a little bit off the nose though, because don't think we can stall, but better be safe than sorry, right? She looks outside. She looks a lot better there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on the frame rates. We ain't doing bad. I'm not going to complain. You know, you see those 60 and 50s, and I'm not really Eddie Buckset. I'm not really concerned with that anymore. I watched a tutorial, and you know they keep saying you don't need 60 frame rates to run this thing. 30 and 40 and even 20 is perfectly fine to run the game. And you know, that's what I'm just going to shoot for. As long as I'm getting 30 and 40 and 20, that's all I'm worried about. Okay, leveling off at 17,000. The altimeter. Let's bring the speed up a little bit. Oh, let's get on down there. I'm gonna go 285. And you notice when you put that throttle in gear, boy, the plane, it will start hydroplating instead of the tail dragging. You'll notice, let's see when I get out here. Yeah, you see how the tail is kind of like sticking straight up in the air now, and that's just the way it is. That's what I call hydroplating, and I think pilots call that too. When they want a hydroplane, they want a smooth, level aircraft going over the air, and that's what I think that has a lot to do with. So, pretty sure my mic's working. From what I can see, yeah, it does. It is working right now, and but anyway, can't really think of anything else. Oh, why wouldn't I talk about this? The Bills, the Bills, the Bills. I swear. You know, some people call it a curse. I don't know. You know, I've been rooting for the Bills for, you know, I don't know. It's when I was young. I think I first got interested in football when I was like 11 or 12, and then I played Bantam League for Pepper Hill Redskins, and I, you know, it's been so long. I think I did 1 year B team, but I don't know. I can't remember. I really played baseball more than I did football. But anyway, getting back on the Bills, you know, we've had this luck, unlucky, I don't know how to say it, this bad luck string. I don't know if you can remember Scott Norway. Scott Norway, he kicked wide right also. You know, from the time Josh Allen came in, I think we've been to the playoff 4 times. Might have been 5, I don't know. But I'm matching it up with Scott back in the days when Jim Kelly was at the quarterback spot. And I tell you what, we just had bad luck. I mean, you're talking 4 times to the Super Bowl and matching 4 times back where Josh has got it. And I think it could be 5 times to the playoffs. I don't know. And being there that many times, and it's hard to get back up there again. Now, I don't know what's going to happen next year. I don't think they'll fire Sean McDermott. He's a good coach. I don't see why they would. Tyler Bass, I don't know what happened. Tyler Bass is a good kicker. He's ranked in the NFL as one of the best. But the wind caught that ball and took it wide right. Same as Scott Norway's ball. I remember, I don't know if you've ever seen the video of Scott Norway, but my buddy David brought it up to me. And, it's been so long. I thought Scott Norway went wide left. But no, Scott Norway went wide right. Just like Tyler Bass. So, you look at this and you try to figure out what the heck is going on, And it irks me to see Kelsey and Mahomes on the Bills' turf come down there and win that game. Well, we beat them on their turf too now. But you talking about some upset fans? Oh my God, it was bad. I mean, we got to look at this, and I don't know how long it's gonna be. We got this year coming up again, September around there, when they start preseason and stuff. And man, I'm just telling you, it's getting old. And that's what a lot of people said up on the Bills Mafia pages. I'm getting too damn old for this shit. And I don't know, man. It's just and I'm feeling the same way. I want one Super Bowl before I leave this earth and be 6 foot under. I would love to have one Super Bowl. And I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, And it's really hard to get. It's one of them hard to get. Now, if we could have got across the Chiefs, we'd have had the Ravens. Now, we have beat the Ravens in the past. I don't know if it was last year or this year. I can't remember. But Ravens are a good team. Now, I'm going to be rooting for the Ravens now, and then after that, I am going for Detroit on the Super Bowl run. I hope they make it. They deserve it. They haven't been up there in a long time. And I'm going for them. I'm pulling for the Detroit Lions. Though I think it's got a lot because my dad worked there, cargo up there. And, I've went up there a few times on my vacation to see them. And, he was up there at that time, that Northwest Orient flight crashed underneath the bridge in Detroit. He was up there then. And, yeah, that was a mess, man. They had one little child that survived. Can you believe that? And it was amazing she survived. Gift from God, I guess. And it was an awful crash. At the time, Northwest was buying out. I don't know if you remember Republic Airlines. Northwest bought Republic out, and they were merging together. And I don't know. It just was a bad crash. You could probably see a tutorial on it on YouTube. Just look up, I think it was Northwest 255, or I can't remember. Just look up Detroit crashes and you can follow up on it. But it was a bad one. It was. And but getting back on the subject of football, yeah, I'm going for the Lions. Soon as the Ravens beat the Chiefs, I hope they do. I don't want to see the Chiefs up there no more. I'm sorry. I mean, it's not that I no, this is the funny thing about this. I like Kelsey and I like Mahone. I like their commercials, okay? They make me laugh, okay? And then I really do. I like them. And then I started following his brother's podcast. Now I don't know if y'all follow that. That's pretty cool. I like them, and I do enjoy watching their podcast. Now I'm going to watch the one after the Bills play. Well, after they'll do one after this game we had with them, and I want to see what they say. But I don't know, man. It's just one of those things we just can't get over, and everybody says the same thing: the hump. And it is. It's a hump you have to get across. If we can get across, it's every year that we have this problem getting over the hump with KC. And everybody's saying, well, I'm tired of playing KC, man. And I agree. I hate it, but that's just how it falls out every year. And a lot of people wanted to see that game again because of the of what transpired the year before with the they call that the game of all time, the game of the year. Excuse me. Where Allen came back, was it 3 or 4 times? It was just a hell of a game. You've got to watch that game. Look up that game with the Chiefs and the Bills. I mean, that was really, really cool game. It was one of the best games I've ever seen. And we lost. We lost because we couldn't get over the hump. But Josh Allen brought him back like 3 or 4 times. And Kansas City only had a certain amount of time on the clock. And there was just no way we thought they could do it. But they did it. They did do it. And they won the game. And we were just stunned. Josh Allen's face, Stephon Diggs' face, I'll never forget those looks on the bench from Josh Allen. Stephon was standing in the middle of the field. He was stunned. He was just totally out there. Like, how did this happen? You know? And it happened. So this is something that us, the Bill fans, that we go through every year with, how you want to say it, with KC. And it's called the hump. We got to get over the hump. And we'll keep working on that. Like I said, every year it's harder to get back where you're at. Now, I don't know what kind of changes they're going to make this year for the Bills. Probably some new drafts and all that. Something to help us out. There probably will be some cut loose going on too. And this is what I got to see. I don't know. I mean, I know they're not going to cut Josh out. He does his job. Stephon does his job, but he wasn't too good in this last game. I don't know if there was a problem on double coverage, or I don't know. But I tell you what, guys, it was one of those games like we thought it was going to be. But we should have produced more. We should have scored. And it just should have came our way. It really should have. I mean, we had home field advantage. That's it. I'm not talking about it no more. See how we looking outside there. Looking good, looking good. I didn't turn my nameplates off yet, but I will. No, I keep saying that. But Anyway, guys, but in other of that, I'm doing okay. I was really depressed that we lost the game. My sister, she wrote me a note on the messenger, and she knew I was hurting, but it's just the way it was. You know, you got to learn to accept things in life when it happens. And, you know, I'm that type of guy. I do accept it. Now, I seen somebody crying in the stands. I said, I'm not going to talk about this no more, but I'm back on the key on it. He was crying, literally crying. I've never seen that before. But I can't cry. It's like a gut punch. I don't know how many got a gut punch in life. That's what it's like. It's like a gut punch. All right, that's it. No more talking about it. We're going to look forward to next year, and that's all there is to it. All right, guys, we are set up for runway 6, which, you know, I didn't check the winds today. Maybe I should check the winds. Let me go up and check the winds here on the thing. And, you know, I don't have no ATC going today. I noticed that, too. Let's see. Let's get to the winds here. We're going into KILM. KILM. Okay, and we are, let's see here. Let's see. The winds are 2-3. Okay, it looks like runway 24 is going to be the one. So we're going to have to switch that. Let's see if 24's got an ILS. Yes, it does. It does. So we need to switch that. We're going to go just in case we need it. That's all. Weather can change just like that. 111.55. And that's runway 24. Okay. Got that in there. Yeah, the weather's already changed. Look at this. I don't know what we're going to be dealing with. Let me go down here and see how far we are out. I'll get mistracked here. We're 79. Okay, let me go down here and check let's set this back up. Was it 111.55? Okay, we're in there. Got it armed and everything. And we'll go back. So we're set. And we're going to start down now. I don't think we're going to need the ILS, but we will have it on hand just in case. Because I've just seen weather go down to nothing. You know what I mean? Definitely. Okay, we'll wait till we're 70 miles out here because we're only at 17,000. We'll start down at 70 miles out. Excuse me. I'm a little chilly today, not too bad. I got the furnace going. It kicks on every once in a while. I am having problems with my hoses on my propane tanks. I had to order 2 hoses for my propane tanks. This time I ordered some steel braided, I guess that's what you want to call it. Steel braided, okay, 70 miles we're there. Uh-oh, we lost connection. Wonder what happened. See if we can connect. I don't know, let's see. Got a blue light. on my router up there. Well, anyway, guys, I don't know if you still have me here. We'll find out in the video. Okay, let's head her on down. Yeah, okay. It says we're successfully connected back to the internet. We lost internet connection. Sometimes that happens, I guess, with all carriers. I don't know. Okay, we're going to go down to 7,000. Let's make it 8. Okay. All right, here we go. We're heading down. We're going to back the speed off now. I'm going to say 200. Let's put it in that perspective. Check the altimeter. Altimeter check. See how cloudy it got? You know, I don't think we'll still need it. I think we'll have visual. Definitely. Going into Wilmington, but I didn't check and see. Let me check and see what airport that I wanted to. Let's see something here. It's going to be real fast here. KILM. I just want to see what airport this is. Okay, this is Wilmington International. I'm sorry, it is an international airport. I think because I wanted to go here is because I've never been to Wilmington International. I don't think I have. I have been to Wilmington. That's where Andy Griffith kind of hung around a lot. There was a nice ice cream parlor up there I went to when I was married to my second wife. I don't want to get into that, but there was pictures of Andy Griffith on the wall. Him and Don Knotts together, and there's been more stars that went to that little ice cream shop. It was pretty interesting. I enjoyed that. But anyway, that's the only, I drove through Wilmington, and that was about it. So anyway, we are 49 miles out. See how the outside looking. Outside's not looking bad. We've got visual contact with the ground. But boy, you want to go through some brutal weather. Head over to the UK this morning. I'll tell you what, that is something else there. I mean, it was kind of the airport that I was took off from. I can't remember the name of it because it was just a test flight, checking out all the controls and stuff, and everything seems to be working fine now with my joystick. So I took off there. It was raining, pouring rain. Got up to kicked it to about 25,000, and I got up just above the clouds there. And the way the clouds looked, it looked so just like brutal. It was brutal weather, the winds and all that. And I don't know how I landed because London City is the destination I went to. Didn't have an ILS. Now, I searched that up on the Alexa app, and my Alexa, and she said that that there was some way to download some kind of app that gives you the ILS approach into London City, which I don't understand that. But anyway, long story short, let's get her down some more. But I did make it in. What I had to do is I took my time, had a couple aircraft on the final, and I let them go, and then I came in behind this one guy and made a pretty good landing. A little bit of crosswind, but it was fine, and taxied to the gate, taxied to the ramp, and I flew this aircraft right here, and everything worked out fine. So, all right, going down to 6,000. Let's make that let's make it 4,000. I think we'll be below the cloud level at 4,000. So. But yeah, London City, it didn't look too good either. It was rainy. I mean, it's typical English weather. That's how they say it. Typical English weather. And if you've never been to England, it can change like that. It's kind of like one day I was up in Detroit to visit my parents, and they have some brutal weather up there because they're real close to Canada. They're not too far, just like Buffalo. And I was standing out on the porch. They had a balcony, and in 30 minutes time, the weather was clear. But also a front moved in coming, I guess, from the Canada side, and came and just all of a sudden temperature dropped down to -0, and it started flickering snow and ice, and the pool down below was unfrozen but froze up solid in about an hour. I give it an hour's time, maybe a little bit longer. It would have been solid froze, but solidly froze, let's say that. Okay, 30 miles out, down to 4,000. Let's see what we look like outside here. Yeah, we're below the cloud level. So we are set up for, like I said, runway 24. Got the ILS in. I don't think we'll need that. 24, and 24 will be off the right side of the aircraft, heading directly into Wilmington International. So we'll flicker left a little bit to give us some space out, and then we'll come back to the right. And that should put us in there on runway 24 at Wilmington. Oh, man. But like I was saying, the weather over in the UK is brutal. And it can be in some places in the United States, like up there in Detroit, St. Louis, anything up by the bridge up there by Canada. Because Canada, I tell you what, I want to do some Canada flying with the Kodiak. I really haven't got into it yet. I think I'm going to break it off a while with the Longitude. I think I'll fly her back to base, which I call base is KRBW, and that'll be my last flight with the Longitude for a while. But yeah, weather can change in a minute up that way. I could not believe how it changed that day I was up in Detroit. I know that Willow Run Airport goes through some hard times up there with weather. Oh, Lord. I gotta get me something to eat. As soon as I land this plane, I'm gonna get me some breakfast. Excuse me. Okay, 23 miles out. Let's set the old map up. Get an idea where we're at. Why is that going that way? I don't understand that. How do I thought there was a way to turn this around like he could be going upwards instead of downwards. I don't know if it's a certain way, like if you go south or north or what, or because we're heading what, south now? So we're going down towards like Florida and everything. North would be going up into cold country. Okay, let's see. We are 20 miles on the dot. Okay, we're going to get on definitely we're going to get on the heading now. And we're going to take it slightly right now out. Not too much. Because 2.4 is on a kind of like a bank slope. It's not like, not a slope, but it's not like a 180 or something. It's kind of like just a slight curve to the right here. We'll figure that out. All right, let's go down to 3,000. Why not? $3,000 will put us in the right area we need to be. Okay, we're still at 200. We're going to back her down to, we'll say it, a good approach speed. Make sure you don't get under, I guess would be 160, but the approach speed is definitely like 130 or 140. But I don't like to get too low on the approach speed. Too much stuff happening. I got some traffic here. He must be above me. Yeah, he is. Up there. Thought I had the airport in sight, but I'm not sure. I'll take another look. Yeah, we're going 200. We could, I'll tell you what we could do. What are we out? We're 12 miles out. We could go for the ILS. We could practice it. Well, why not? Okay. That'll give us some practice, and if it doesn't work out, we'll definitely cancel the ILS approach and take over manually. And be it on a slant with this runway approach should be fairly easy to connect. Never count your eggs till they all hatch. As my dad used to say that. My dad used to say a lot of stuff. Dad used to say, "Jimmy, what the hell are you doing?" That was his favorite thing to say. Alright, here we go. Let's see how far out. We're 7 miles. Bank it out just a little bit more. They say practice makes perfect. A little bit more. Just a little. And I tell you what, I think we're going to go down now too some more. Let's see. Let's go down to 24. Go. Okay, we're just hitting the outer marker, and we're now intercepting the localizer. And I do have the runway in sight, and we'll see if we can straighten up on that. If we can't, we'll definitely put one click of flap down. If we can't straighten up on that ILS, if it throws us off, we'll just take over manually, because we are kind of close, ain't we? Yeah, she threw off. We'll definitely threw off. So we're going to take over manually. Autopilot. Here we go. Didn't work out, dudes. I'm sure I could have did it if I would have went out a little farther. That's okay.
Traffic, 12 o'clock, low, 2 miles.
Okay, disconnecting the auto throttle.
100 vertical speed.
Still got a little stuttering going on. That's to be expected with an i7.
Traffic, 1 o'clock, high, less than 1 mile.
When we see the traffic. Gear is down and locked. And we're going down for the approach.
500. 200.
And we got them both red now, so I was a little too low on that, but I'm gonna make it fine. Can't get no better than that, huh? Huh? And welcome to Wilmington, North Carolina. And I think the FBO is, let's see here, come to a stop here and get off this runway. Try to get an idea of where parking's at. I think I'm going to call for parking, definitely. Stop right here. Going to clean up the airplane. And let's go up here and call for, we can shut the map off now. And then we'll call for ATC. Wilmington ground. Actually too far. I've got my ATC voice off. That's how I prefer it. I really don't want to hear all that mess. So anyway, there's a van on our way as usual. So let's taxi on down here. Oh, I still got my reverse thruster. Couldn't figure out why I wasn't going nowhere. It seems the FBO is way over here, so. I do have to go back up and check my Charleston scenery up. I'll probably do that today. But guys, I hope you enjoyed coming on the flight with me. It was just a little hop, skip, and a jump, getting back in the groove with the flight simulator. Seems to be working good. I do see some traffic on here on the ground here. I'm going to pull away right. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I can't wait all day. I've got freight, son. God. Things I have to put up with. See if the old wing clips him here. Ah, just missed him. Can't believe that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the flight today. It's just, like I said, getting back in the swing with the simulator, and we got a little drag. I ain't worried about that stuff no more. Working out pretty good for me. Maybe I might, when I make adjustments, everything goes wrong. I don't know. They still haven't fixed all these runway lights. The blue light should be on the outside. I think they're making some kind of attempt to do it because there's some right there on the side. And I don't know. They got to really put it on the edge. All the runway lights, they're not supposed to be that way. I've worked at many airports, and I definitely know that because I used to have to go out on the runway and do a FOD check at Walterboro. And let's see here. There's the man. There is the man. Let me stop here and get a bearing here. Then we'll start to turn into him. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. He's saying, stop, Jim Bob, stop. All right, let's place the brake on. And flaps are up. Airplane's cleaned up. Lights off. And cut the aircraft. Which our little thing will still come up. And the marshal disappears to show we did it right. Okay, guys. A little really hesitation there when I was coming out of the cockpit. But anyway, guys. The only thing I wish they would have did with this is when they design, and I don't know if they're going to do it in the new simulator coming out, 2024, is make a button where you can open the door, like in the files, like old Flight Simulator X was. You could push a button, program it to open door, and I mean that's just sensible because open a door makes it more realistic. I did follow this guy yesterday. He had his door open and he was walking around the aircraft like he really just bought the what was it? The 300 Phenom. Like he bought it. And he was walking around the airplane where my mouse is and doing like a check and everything, and if you want to make it real as possible, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. He's doing it more than I am, though. I know that because he'll just. I mean, like I don't. I know there's a way to get and go out and walk around the aircraft and all, but I don't have that set up yet. And because if I could do that, I could get up and walk through the aircraft and then open the door. I have opened the door a few times in different ways, but yeah, it's just it's a pain in the butt. Just make it simple, guys. Make it simple. Well, anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I am going to catch you on the next one. I might do another flight today. I'm not sure. But if I do, you'll see me out there. If you don't, well, I'm waiting for another day. Have a good one. Or I might just play around with the simulator by myself. So have a good day, okay? And go Bills. Bye.